Hello and welcome back to Nerd News. Today we have a new Bayonetta 3 trailer and the TrapTrix structure deck finally got some cards revealed. Let's get started. First up we have the God of War PS5 revealed. Nothing special, it's just a PS5 with God of War Ragnarok splashed on the cover of the box. They did this similarly for Horizon Zero Dawn. It doesn't look like they're ready to make any special edition consoles right now, which makes sense. They're already having enough trouble getting consoles out to begin with, so a special edition console is probably not going to happen anytime soon. They have been doing, like, faceplates for the console, though, like, they replaced the white parts of it. So a special version for Ragnarok for that would have been really cool. I guess they just can't get that out right now. I don't know. Maybe that's part of getting the console together. They just can't manufacture that enough. I doubt it since it's just plastic, but whatever the case, we're at least getting the special edition controller. I didn't expect the special edition console, so this boxed reveal is something, I guess, nothing major, but I mean, it's another version, and I assume it just comes with God of War Ragnarok digitally for the console, so that's cool. Next up, we have the new trailer for Bayonetta 3, and the trailer looks really, really good, to be honest. This looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to play this game. The trailer does show some stuff that I wish they didn't show. Like, we see Bayonetta from Bayonetta 1 in this trailer, which is interesting. And she, like, explodes, so that's a little weird. It seems like there's multiple Bayonettas in this game, though. I have a strong feeling that the Bayonetta we've been seeing in trailers for this game is going to be a different Bayonetta. It's not going to be the Bayonetta from Bayonetta 1 and 2. I also have a feeling that the Bayonetta from Bayonetta 1 and 2 might die in this game just completely, but we'll see. It's been a long time since I played the Bayonetta game, so I'm a little fuzzy on the story because I don't remember paying that much attention to it. It's kind of action-packed. It's kind of hard to keep track of the story, at least for me. Anyway, the trailer looks really cool, and pink-haired Bayonetta looks amazing. This is fantastic. That looks good. I like that one. Pretty excited for this game. Cannot wait to actually play the game. It's only a few days away, like 2 weeks away. Mario and Rabbids comes out in a couple weeks. Bayonetta 3 in a couple weeks. This is an exciting month. I love when we start getting game releases like this. This is fun. This is the fun time of the year. And next up we have the pre-orders now up and available for the Altaria oversized jumbo plushie. Is 39.5 inches. It's going to be really big. It is $499. It's very expensive, but it looks really good. Honestly, I know we saw this the other day. We talked about it, but it looks really, really cool. Cannot wait to see this thing. I kind of want it. It is available for pre-order. It releases expected to ship in early February, which is kind of close. But it looks really good. So if you're interested, there will be a link in the description to purchase this for $500. That is a lot of money. Holy crap. And next up we have the new TrapTrix support. The structure deck finally got its new cards revealed, and they look pretty good. We'll start off with the new rank 4. We got a new TrapTrix Xyz monster. It is a rank 4 plant Xyz effect, 2500 attack, 300 defense. Just requires 2 level 4s. You can only use the second and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. 1. This card with material is unaffected by trap effects and by activated effects from any other monster with the same type as any of those materials. So whatever type the materials it has are, it is unaffected by monster effects of those types and unaffected by trap effects. 2. You can detach 1 material from this card, add 1 TrapTrix monster from your deck to your hand. And 3, if a monster that is owned by your opponent is sent to the graveyard or banished by card effect, you can attach 1 of them to this card as material. So its third effect feeds its first effect. If your opponent plays something, you can, say, bottomless it, and then just scoop it right on under this card, and now it's unaffected by monsters with that same type. That's really good. This is a solid card. It searches a monster. We already have a TrapTrix monster that searches the trap card, so now we have one that searches the monsters as well. This is good. This is a good card. We have another TrapTrix monster, a level 4 Earth Insect monster, 1300 attack, 1500 defense. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. 1. During your main phase, if you control a TrapTrix monster, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except insect and plant monsters. Which is fine, that's pretty much all the TrapTrix are going to do anyway. 2. Unaffected by the effects of whole normal trap cards. They're basically all of the TrapTrix monsters. And 3. The first time each set card in your spell and trap zone would be destroyed by card effect each turn, it is not destroyed. If I'm reading that correctly, it sounds like if you have 3 cards in your back row, each time one of them would be destroyed, it's not destroyed. So if your opponent destroys one, it's not destroyed. They can destroy it again, and it'll be destroyed. But if they destroy one, it's not destroyed, then they try to destroy another one, that other one's not destroyed. Or if they lightning storm or like feather duster them, they're just all not destroyed that one time. So that's pretty good. Next up we have the normal trap card, Delusion Trap Hole. You can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. If your opponent special summons a monster this turn, target 1 monster they control with 2000 or more attack, destroy it. Then, if you have a whole normal trap in your graveyard, you can banish 1 monster from your opponent's graveyard. So that's pretty cool. It's a little conditional in that you have to, when your opponent special summons a monster, target 1 monster control with 2000 or more attack and destroy it. But it doesn't have to be the monster summoned. So as long as they have a monster with 2000 or more attack, when they special summon, you can destroy a monster. That's a good effect, but it is a little conditional. If you have a whole normal trap in your graveyard, banish a monster from your opponent's graveyard. That effect's pretty cool, but you do have to trigger the first effect first. So it's a little clunky, but this doesn't seem like a bad card. I'm not too sure how good the trap hole lineup is, but I don't think that's a necessary piece. They probably have better trap holes to play. I can think of a few, but I don't know if we're really in need of more trap holes that are just another like bottomless. Like this just seems like a worse bottomless, in all honesty. At least bottomless you can activate as many as you want per turn. I don't think bottomless has a once per turn. But also, I mean, the DD Crow effect is neat, but I don't think it's worth that a little bit more awkward effect activating condition. I could see you maybe playing this as like a one of, because I believe you could search it. I know you can search it, but I think it's like easily searchable. So maybe just as an extra card to search, but I don't really see this seeing too much play. It doesn't seem that great. Not a bad card. I think there's just better trap hole options, and you don't want to play too many trap holes. You do need, a variety of cards to activate. And now we have the TrapTrix Link 3, Earth Insect Link effect, 1800 attack. The arrows are down and then left and right. 2 plus materials, including a plant or insect monster. This Link Summon card is unaffected by trap cards, of course. TrapTrix monsters you control gain 1000 attack while you have a normal trap in your graveyard. That's pretty good because TrapTrix aren't that small. I believe they have quite a few 1600s, 1800s. Yeah, 16, 18, and 17. So, that's pretty good. Yeah, add 1000 to that, it turns level 4s into like 27s to 2800 beat sticks. That's pretty good. Once per turn, you can target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of insect and plant monsters you control, negate their effects until the end of this turn. Then you can banish 1 normal trap from your graveyard, and if you do, destroy 1 of the targeted face-up cards. So you can negate the effects, and then then you can banish a normal trap card from your graveyard to destroy 1 of those monsters. That's not bad. It's not a quick effect negate, but it is a blanket negate for the turn. So this is decent. I think the attack boost is honestly what I'm more interested in. I don't think that effect negation is anything crazy, because if your opponent already has a board, you're probably not using this to break the board since it's a Link 3. You would have already had to use a board breaker for that, and you can't use it on either turn, so it's not really helping you with that. The most I could see you doing with this is just as the negate effect and then popping a card. But honestly, that 1000 attack boost is pretty neat because that gives you, like I said, a lot of pretty high attack monsters that are unaffected by traps. You can do some damage with that. This is good. First 4 cards for the deck, for the structure deck, and I think they're looking good. The TrapTrix already have a pretty decent lineup going into this, just off the new cards, or relatively new cards from, I want to say Eternity Code, or I think it was Eternity Code that we got the new cards in. But yeah, this seems pretty good. Hopefully we get a couple more cards. I don't think the trap card's the best, and I think another main deck monster or a better main deck trap might be necessary. But honestly, with the Link 1, they already have Rafflesia, they already have, and the trap holes that we already have. I think this deck is in a pretty good position just based off of these cards. The new extender, the level 4 Earth Insect, is pretty good. And yeah, I mean, I think this is good. This is a good start. A couple more cards. And I think they did a pretty good job with at least the first 2, the Xyz and the Extender. And the Link, it definitely isn't bad. But we'll see. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. And let me know what you think of the new Bayonetta trailer or the TrapTrix structure deck. I think both are pretty good. I'm pretty excited for both. I don't think we're getting this structure deck till like February or March or something, but we'll get it, and that's good. That's good news. Today's Friday, so I will see you Monday. There might be a weekend video. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see. But definitely back with nerd news on Monday.